and welcome to this episode of Taylor's Vlog. First off, I just wanted to have a disclaimer that one, this is not like endorsed or paid or sponsored by Starbucks at all, nor is it directly associated with talking about, talking against, talking for Starbucks. That's sort of a lie, because since I work there, I get their coffee for free, and so this video is basically fueled by Starbucks, and therefore I guess you could say that they're sponsoring it, but not officially, not directly. The title of the video is more or less a result of the fact that I work at Starbucks, and a lot of my ideas come about when I am at Starbucks working around my breaks and just as I observe people. Alright, let's get into this. So the topic at hand today is Starbucks and the problem with the world. The problem I see with my world, the world that surrounds me, my immediate environment, the people that surround me that I interact with. And this is the problem. Fast pace. Our world is way too fast paced. Hustle. Hustle is the big term nowadays. Just keep going, keep pushing, and eventually you'll make that breakthrough. Eventually you'll find success. And I see this day in and day out at Starbucks. And I am now seeing this in such a younger generation. There are kids who come in there, they can't be more than 14, 15. And they're almost in there every day getting 20 to 24 ounces of coffee. Why are their lives so hectic that they need 20 ounces of coffee? I don't know about you, but when I was 14, 15, 16, even 17, I didn't drink coffee. I didn't need coffee. I had enough energy to blow through the day, being active outside almost the entire day, and I could hit the pillow, wake up the next morning, and have enough energy to do that all again. So why is it that they need coffee? Do they need it? Maybe it's just become a social norm where coffee is, it's the cool thing to do nowadays. It's the new cigarettes. I hate to make that comparison because I'm drinking it. But maybe it's become that status in our culture where if you drink coffee, you're cool. And I will say that could be a step forward. If that is the new cigarettes, that's a much better thing for kids to start out on earlier, because caffeine is an easier addiction to break than cigarettes. Let's look at what people say about their fast-paced life. I'm going to refer to the survey done each year regarding stress, and it's done by the American Psychology Association. Stress has increased over the last year for the majority of the population. And do you want to know the top stressor? Work and money. Millennials, my generation, the youngest generation, reported the highest increase in stress over all of the other generations. Alright, you say, so people are stressed out more. What's so bad about that? But no, it is a concern and it needs to be addressed because stress causes a lot of other problems. There's stress eating. Let's be honest. We've all either stress ate or heard someone tell about how they stress eat. Most people don't know how to deal with stress. In this APA survey, they also asked how people felt about how they dealt with stress. And about half of the people said that they thought that they did enough to remedy their stress. But they had people name what they did to relieve stress. And here are the top 6. Number 1, listening to music. Number 2, exercising. Great. Number 3, surfing the internet. 4, watching TV. 2+ hours in a day. Number 5, reading. And number 6, time with family and friends. So half of people's stress relieving activities don't actually help with your stress. They just make you forget about what stresses you. Because the second you stop listening to music, the second you turn off the TV, the second you close your laptop or exit the browser, those things that stress you, they're still there. And now they start to creep back into your mind. Those aren't things that are actively improving your situation. Those are things that are just making you forget your situation. Do you see the difference there? Exercise, reading, time with friends, those are good, positive ways to relieve stress. Exercising is great for physical and mental and emotional health. Reading, that one is great because you are nourishing your mind. Time with friends is great because you're building interpersonal relationships. So you got 3 kind of horrible ones on there and 3 good ones on there. And so what is maybe a solution to reducing stress, decreasing the pace of our day-to-day lives? The first step is recognizing the fact that our lives are so hectic. I think one of the biggest things you can do is disconnect. A majority of our interactions are fake. They're through electronic devices, electronic communications. We've become disconnected with what's real. And one really great illustration comes from a podcast I was listening to the other day, where this guy, he was out somewhere, I forget what park, what area of the world, and there's this huge migration of birds, like this mass of birds migrating all at one time. And there's this kid standing next to him, watching the same amazing scenario. And the kid asked, is this real? When kids nowadays don't know the difference between a real life experience in nature and the experiences that they see through these devices, we are way too connected to the wrong things. And I know it's sort of an oxymoron because I'm talking about these problems and being disconnected through what I consider a fake connection. But it is a great way to get the discussion out there. And I think these things need to be thought about and discussed more. Binge watching, binge eating, binge drinking. Well, why is that such a pervasive way to deal with stress and to forget about our day-to-day lives? That's the question I would love for you guys to interact with me on. Otherwise, it's just me giving my thoughts to the camera, and I already know my thoughts, but I want to know what you guys think. I do think I'm going to try and add some sort of a fun component to this vlog, so coming at you random in the middle of the night. I am not going to explain what is going on. You are just going to have to see and find out for yourselves.
1, 2, 3.
This round, it's the firing squad.
What?
We each get 2 cupcakes. The person on the firing block has no choice but to stand and face the penalty. 3, 2. I get one more. I get one more. You thought you were done. Oh, frosting side right up. Oh yeah. Fire at will.
You too. This is kind of nerve-wracking.
Oh my word.
I'm so sorry to throw now. Okay.
I don't know how to do this. Right. Oh yeah.
Sorry, what's up?
What's in the bag?
I caught that one.
I feel like I should not carry this camera around while I do it. Is that oh! Ah!
Don't drop it on my face.
Don't inhale it. I don't know if we really need context because I can't tell how much of that I actually recorded, but that was Mom, if you're watching this, I swear I'm an upstanding child. It's just sometimes
I find myself in the middle of random fields having cupcake battles with friends. I can't explain these things. They literally just happen. You know, life, it just comes your way, and when it comes your way, you just embrace it. And if that means going out into the middle of a random field at 10 o'clock at night and getting covered in cupcake crumbs and frosting, you just gotta do it, man. Don't pass up opportunities when they come your way. Embrace the opportunities. Embrace the cupcakes. Embrace the frosting.
Alright, well that was a really unexpected and very interesting, entertaining night. What I was saying earlier, I do sort of mean that in a serious way, if you can actually take me serious while I'm covered in frosting. Take opportunities when they come your way. I am gonna go take a shower and get all of this. Want to know the quality of your whipped cream? Well, if it doesn't look good on your body, you probably shouldn't put it in your body.